Hi everyone, Russell here. Today I'll show you how to install this particle separator because if you read the directions, it says not compatible with a rear panel, soft or hard rear panel. But I do have a rear panel, and how I got around that is I ordered this spare tire mount and just mounted it right up to that. So I don't have the spare tire up yet, but I can hook that spare tire mount anywhere on that bar and have the particle separator and the spare tire on there as well. So everything that was supplied actually worked for this modification. Another thing that's kind of surprising is it's high enough that it's not blocking my rear view mirror. So when I look in the rear view mirror, I can see straight underneath it. The other thing is how I have it set up is it's basically like a snorkel. So I can go through water approximately 6 feet deep now. So I will say the fan's pretty noisy on it, but I was only getting about 300 miles out of an air filter, and I'm hoping to do much better than that. This is supposed to remove up to 95% of the dust. So the electric motor will just blow the dust right out the back and then run the clean air down to your filter. Hi everyone, Russell here. Today I'm going to install the particle separator. So here's, I'll just show you briefly what comes in the box. Okay, so this piece will go right behind the rear passenger. We'll pop that out, I'll show you in a minute. Okay, and there's the rocker switch that comes with it, connectors, hose, tubing. There's the particle separator itself, hose, and then here's the hardware to mount it to the roll bar. So that's everything that comes in the box for the particle separator. All right, so that piece I just showed you is going to go in here. So there's going to be 5 push rivets that you have to take out to get this piece out, and then the new ductwork is going to come through there. So first step, remove the 5 push rivets and then remove this bracket. So 3 here on the outside, can't see too well, and then 2 there on the inside. And since I have the doors, I kind of had to pull that up, it was just Velcro anyways. All right, the next step of this is, so we're just behind the passenger side door. The next step is going to remove this cover. Okay, there's actually 10 push rivets, mostly underneath, and then you will have to remove right below this joint here, the 2 push rivets there. So I'll lower this out. So that's what it looks like when it's out. Okay, then once you get that cover out right there, then you'll have to remove the snorkel. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 push rivets you have to take out, and then there's a hose clamp right there. You'll just have to loosen that up. That's a 6mm socket. And then you can fully remove the original snorkel. All right, the next step is to install the plastic piece there. You have 2 push rivets there on that side. And then 2 push rivets, you can't really see, well, you can see 1 right there. 1 push rivet right there, and 1 push rivet right there for that plastic piece to fit in. And then of course if you have the rear panel, then you'll just reinstall this just with the Velcro to put it back into place. And then the next step is going to be to install that into the pipe. All right, so we're going to insert this in the piece before putting the pipe in there. All right, we're going to take this piece. There's three there's 3 fittings inside the package. You're going to take the smaller in diameter, and then the 2 smaller hose clamps that come in. Okay, this end is going to go into the air box. Okay, and then this end is going to go on the bottom side of that. All right, you'll tighten up the 6mm hose clamp, the same one that came with it. The 2 hose clamps that were supplied are actually standard system, so you'll need a 5/16 socket to tighten up those 2. And then once you have those tightened up, you'll put the cover back on underneath here, which has the 10 push rivets. That cover right there. All right, so we're gonna take this piece right here and 2 of the smaller bolts with 2 washers, and attach them to both ends of the particle separator. Okay, so I'm putting it together. You'll see there's 1, 2, 3, and the 4th bolt right there. It comes with some Loctite in it. So you'll need to tighten up all 8 bolts, 4 on each side, put a little Loctite on it, and tighten them down. We're going to take the rubber coupler and put this on the end of the flex hose. Okay, so you'll see right there on the inside, there's kind of a little lip right down in there. Okay, so this goes over the outside and it slides all the way to that lip right there. And then, so you'll put these on both ends of the flex hose. All right, so slide it over the end, tighten down the hose clamp, 5/16 hose clamps. Those are the 2 larger black hose clamps that came in. So basically you have all the duct work done. I'll put a couple zip ties just to hold that in. And that's what it looks like. So now we'll run the wiring and get the rocker switch put in the front. All right, so I'm running the wiring. You can see I just kind of have it zip tied, you know, up to the bar, running it down through the bar, and then underneath here I have it zip tied, and then run it into the center console. Have it zip tied up through there, have the center console out, and then we'll run it up into the hood. All right, so I have the wires up here behind the switch plate. So this will just plug into one of your 5 supplied power points there. And then these are labeled to hook into the back of the rocker switch. So you just have to look them up. I was gonna say, what is that, like SW7, so once that's hooked up, should be good to go. All right, so we have it in. Of course, the key's on. And it's pretty noisy. You'll definitely know when it's on. Wow, pretty loud.